Hello, everybody. Tim Knight here, and I am back in my beloved Palo Alto, California, uh, where I belong. And interesting day. Oh my goodness. Um, so, a couple things off the top of my head. First of all, for you virtual traders out there, we've put the equity curve into the trading dialog box here. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. What I mean to say is over here in the trading console, there's a new tab called Graph. I'm actually going to change it to Equity, but it says Graph for now. And there it is. So handy dandy. So for all you doing virtual trading, check out your own virtual graph easily right in slope charts. The other funny thing was I was kind of operating with two arms tied behind my back today. Literally managing slope from a 5-inch iPhone, and trading too. By the way, not easy. Actually, kind of sucked. And in the virtual trading world, funny enough, it was kind of painful actually. I was going nuts because I had a spider put position with a $700,000 profit, but because I was on my teeny little iPhone. And I was on the SOAP website. We don't have it on mobile right now. I couldn't click the sell button. It was just off the screen. I was losing my mind. So once I finally got to a real computer, almost at the end of the day, I dumped it for a $700,000 loss. So $1.4 million swing. It's just pretend money, so who cares? But strangely, my ego is still tied up in my virtual account, so it pisses me off. Anyway, it was a good day for the market, an interesting day, an exciting day. And what I wanted to do, because I feel just agonized with guilt for being so absent, is just run through my 37 ETFs. Some of them I will not even give the time of day to, and others I'll spend some time on. And I'm going to try to do this all in 10 minutes total. I've only got 7 minutes and 35 seconds left right now. So here we go. In alphabetical order. The market closed seconds ago, so I'm just going to do what do they call it these days? A hot take. DBC. This was cool because crude oil, contrary to everything said this weekend, puked all over itself. Crude oil went exploding in the futures market on over the weekend on Sunday, and everyone's all running around excited, waving their hands around, and it just vomited, which is great because I'm an energy bear. Sorry, TN Rev. Here are the diamonds. And equities, of course, with the exception of NASDAQ, which is quite strong, turned tail today. And in this overly controlled, completely fake market, even a 0.62% drop seems like a crash worth celebrating. So pretty spiffy stuff there. My own portfolio, my real portfolio, not the fake one, as I said earlier, was up 40% today. And my virtual one was up about, 50% or so, even after my stupid spider loss. EEM, the emerging markets, this one's very interesting, down a good hard 1.81%. Look at it go. Not much of a graph, not much of a pattern to it, though. Not much of anything that's very tradable. But it's nice that it's going down, but I don't have a position because I just think it's ugly. I do, however, have a position in EFA, and this is over in Europe land, and it's approaching vital support here at 78.43. And if we can crack that one, that would be coolio. So that's EFA. Mexico fell also 1.57%. Ugly, boring graph, not worth discussing. EWZ, Brazil, also fell really hard, almost 5% today, closing right near the day's lows. Just killed, I guess because of oil's wipeout, and they're so dependent on oil. Gold is kind of a fascinating creature unto itself. Gold started off so strong today, and it just cannot hold an erection. The poor thing just, no matter what, it just blows it. Here's miners. Up a pathetic 0.25% today after opening up pretty much at the day's high. Here's junior miners up and down 0.83%. Just pathetic, just sad. I was wondering what that line's doing there. That's the price gap. And it all comes down to gold, GLD itself, because gold was up like $27, $28. And on the plane with my little teeny phone, I took note of that price gap. I thought it had tagged it, but it didn't quite do that. And it fell away all day. So gold sucks. I mean, it just cannot get off the mat and stay off the mat. ITB in the home building zone, in spite of interest rates plunging, the whole real estate thing is really starting to turn tail. This is also an ugly graph, not very tradable. As is the small caps. IWM is hideous. It's just this meandering range-bound thing, which 3 times has been repelled by 23375 zone right here. What can I say? It's, this is what happens when you get a fake government-controlled market. It's not allowed to move naturally. This is not natural. It should not look like this. It shouldn't. It looks like garbage because goddamn Jerome Powell has his hands all over this. So that's why it looks so freaky. IYR, boring. IYT transports. This is starting to break down pretty nicely. Here is the ascending pattern, which broke that beneath that blue line there, and then it broke down beneath this horizontal, fell, retraced, and starting to tumble again. So the transports, in spite of much lower energy prices today, falling. KBE, the regional banks, 2.67% tumble. Not a very interesting graph. Mid-caps, kind of interesting. It's too bad these don't trade more heavily. Last I checked, mid-cap options are pretty thin. But the key level here is 475.11. 3 minutes left. Can he do it? Yes, he can. OEF, the S&P 100. This right here, look at this. Intraday lifetime highs. Incredible. Way the hell up there. Is that true? Is today the 6th? I've really lost track of everything. Yeah, it's the 6th. So there it is. The cubes up strong. New lifetime high. You can't get enough of Jeff Bezos, can you? So there we have it. New lifetime high. Absolutely jaw-dropping. Silver blows, down 1.25%. Price gap's right there. And I strongly suspect it'll continue just blowing down into the lower 20s. SMH, the semiconductors, in spite of the strong NASDAQ, down just a touch. And I've got puts on Micron, symbol MU, and on semiconductor, symbol ON. So I do hope semis do break down. Spiders we looked at already. TBT, which is the double inverse on the bonds. In other words, kind of interest rate direction collapsing. Interest rates are in a total free fall. TLT strengthening, as I wouldn't go so far as predicting, but kind of predicting because of its besting of this trend line, and now it has achieved something momentous, which is getting above this horizontal. So I think this fire is just going to keep getting fueled. TNA, blah. USO, we already know that oil took a big hit today. They're down 2%. Very nice. XBI, biotech, boring. XHB, home builders, boring. XLB materials, kind of interesting. Below the wedge, zooming in, there's our top, 83.39, falling away hard from at 1.46%. Here's energy, my honey. This made good profits today, down a good hard 3.24%. This trend line doing a yeoman's job of defining a good point of entry. XLF, also a moneymaker today, the financials, down 1.56%. Next key stop, 35.04 break on that. Oh my God, there's only 40 seconds left. XLI, see if any of these are even worth mentioning in the very short amount of time we've got left. XLU, XLV, XLY, XME, this is breaking down the metals right there. Next key break, there's 41.09. XOP, this was gorgeous. More perfect 50% retracement right on, dead nuts on right there. Look at that. Unbelievable. And finally, XRT retail for the American consumers who can never stop buying stuff they don't need. That's slowly breaking down, but nothing to write home about. Okay, that's enough. And that's it.